A British canoeist says he's been banned from competing because of the content he's posting to OnlyFans. Kurts Adams Rozentals has been removed from the sport's Olympic pathway. The governing body, Paddle UK, hasn't told him why, but its disciplinary policy lists offensive use of social media and indecent, offensive or immoral behaviour as examples of gross misconduct. Kurts joins me now. It's good to see you. Thanks for taking the time to join us, Kurts. The reason you did this OnlyFans thing was to raise money to support your canoeing ambitions, wasn't it? Because how much did you get from Paddle UK?
Yeah, so it was, I'm going to be very clear, it was 16,000, which is not anywhere near enough to be able to pursue elite sport. I know it sounds okay on paper, but as somebody who's been living life on the edge and not having parent backing, such as my teammates, you get to a point where you question, do I want to keep going with this or can I find an alternative? And that was it.
Because you've been successful in the canoe, you've won medals at World Under-23s, haven't you?
Yeah. I'm super grateful. I've been in the sport for over 10 years now. And it's been, since starting in 2010, it's been a lot of sacrifice, especially from my mom, working 90 plus hours a week, bailiffs at the front door, like sacrificing everything. But I was raised with a whatever it takes mentality. And I think that's how we've got to where we are now. But I want to make it clear, I did try other things. I've done everything from video editing freelance to working at the Amazon warehouse. This just was a way that wouldn't affect the training.
Because the ambition is to get to the Olympics and you need to fund that in some way. So you've gone on OnlyFans, you've set up an account, and how much have you made on OnlyFans?
Yeah, so since I started in January 10th, I've made over six figures, which as somebody who grew up with no money, it's absolutely insane. And do I agree that's how it should be? No, but it is what's working right now. And I remember when I was doing school visits, I visited over 30 schools all around the UK, trying to inspire kids from underprivileged backgrounds to get into sport. And I'm trying to do good, but it just wasn't helping at all in any way.
Kurts, for those who aren't familiar with OnlyFans, it's where people post content about whatever they're into and they share it with people who want to pay to look at that content. It could be anything, but for the most part, it's people taking their clothes off and a bit more adult content. And I've had a look at your OnlyFans, and that's kind of what it is, isn't it? And I have to say, when you click through from your Instagram account to look at OnlyFans, firstly, it says, Mum and Dad, don't look. Everyone else have a look. And now I can see why you wouldn't want your mum and dad to look. How does it feel? How does it feel making that kind of content? Is that what you wanted to do ultimately, or do you feel you have to do it?
No, I don't think anybody on the platform, I'm sure there's a small exception, who are truly passionate about that type of content. I was not passionate about it. And is it my mom's dream? Absolutely not. You know, she raised good kids with, good morals. And
what does she think about it? What does she, because you take your clothes off and plenty more. So what does she think about it?
Being very honest, she was crying the first week nonstop. She worked so hard, sacrificed her life to get us into sport, to prove that people from underprivileged backgrounds can reach something and achieve something good in life. And then when I did that, it's like, well, that's not what's going on here. It wasn't ideal, but as my mom is somebody who's done whatever it takes all these years, things I'm not going to say on television, she did eventually come around and understood why I did what I did.
Obviously, you're good at the OnlyFans thing because you've got that following. You made six figures in a matter of months, as you've already said. Do you still have the ambition to pursue the canoeing? Or, you've got what it takes, clearly, to go in a different direction, be an influencer, build that following. A lot of people would love to do what you're doing, and you're doing it. So is the canoeing fallen by the wayside?
No, for sure I am. I'm super grateful that I now have fans, and people quite literally went to war for me when I first shared the post of what's been going on. The post went semi-viral, so I'm super grateful for that. But I don't want to just be an influencer. My dream was always to do something bigger. I don't see the appeal of just getting views and likes for the sake of getting
But
likes and views.
Kurtz, I know you said your life is sport, but whether you like it or not, you've opened Pandora's box now, and your life is also, as an influencer, also as someone on OnlyFans. Say you do go on to win a gold medal at the Olympics. That content's out there now and out there forever. Have you thought about that?
Yeah, for sure. It is. Do I recommend anybody doing it? No. There is a price to pay. Yes, you can make good money. There is a price to pay, a price that I have paid. And is there a way I can bounce back from this? I like to think so. I've always found a way to make things happen. But you're completely right. It is. That's it. That's the thing with the internet. Once it's out there, yeah, it's out there forever.
You've got the money now, though. I'm guessing you're investing it in your canoeing ambitions. Is it helping?
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. Once I start making the good money, as somebody who's, always been in debt and no more than 1,000 in my bank account, I am trying to be as smart as I can with the money, make it go as far as I can. But yeah, of course, at the end of the day, I started this to help with the sport. And it certainly is helping. When I'm on the start line and I'm not having to worry about rent and food on the table, it's a good feeling.
Kurtz, we really appreciate you talking to us. Keep in touch, especially as the canoeing ambitions continue. But for now, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you. Thank you very much.